Hello. Welcome to Blossoming Emily Rose. So as you can see, I've already passed a few levels on normal and a couple on brutal here. I'm going to go ahead and start with bacteria on normal. And I'm going to take away the gene. Yeah. So I'm not going to have any of the genes I've unlocked. I'm going to show you how I play this game. I play with a touchscreen. I'm going to go ahead and place it right here between these two ports in Russia. Well, closest to the seaport, obviously. So as it explains how to play, you have to evolve it by using your DNA points. I didn't realize this was up so loud. My apologies. So you pop the orange DNA bubbles as they come up. That way you can collect more of these DNA points.
Flight 291 is now boarding. All passengers, please proceed to gate 4.
I'm going to switch back to the mouse so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going over here to disease and transmission. Now, before I do that, I'm going to click on Russia. Anything that comes up. If you come down here and you click on this little eye, brings up identification. Click on it again. It'll give you the info about that country. So for Russia, it's a rural country. It has a cold, humid climate. So those are the things we want to try to... I have 12 now. It's cold, humid climate. So humid would be water. As you see right there, humid environments. Rural would be livestock. Because this one is more expensive, strategy says I'm going to pick this one first. And I don't have enough to do anything else in transmission. Could come over to symptoms, quite a few are open. If I picked anything, I'd pick rash because of what it'd open up. But I really want coughing, so I can't quite do anything yet. Abilities over here, nothing's available. I don't really use these, but I will use this one later. I successfully evolved the bug. You want to pop all the DNA points that come up. The orange ones are the DNA points as you're infecting people in that country. The red ones that pop up will be when a new country gets infected. So I've already got 9. I'm going to come over here to transmission. I'm going to pick livestock now. And see how that happens. See what that does. The bug is spreading from person to person in Russia. Will grow exponentially. And of course, we control it by evolving it. So, because I bought the game, I have the ability to fast forward, which I'm going to do right now. I'm going to fast forward until I know I have enough DNA to purchase another transmission. Now here's that tip, what I was telling you earlier, to find out about the country so you know how to evolve the bug. So far I've infected 227 and growing. Neat. DNA has hit 10. Kind of come in here and check. I don't see anything. What I really want next is bird. Bird will help with land transmission, and since I want to infect other countries, that's the best way right now at the beginning of the game to get more countries involved with the infection. So I need 14 DNA. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward again until I have 14. And there it is. I'm going to go back here and I'm going to... Oh, that was close. That's the problem with fast forwarding in this game. If a DNA pops up, and you don't click it in time and it's gone, it's just lost points. So be careful. I'm going to evolve bird and see what happens. Now, I don't always evolve the second stage of bird right away, because if at some point in the game says bird migration is expected, then it's best to wait and evolve that at that time so that the biggest benefit happens. The more countries will be involved when you do it that way. So anyway, this is the first time a different country gets infected and mutated. See, that's the other reason I don't do symptoms right away. I'm not going to waste the DNA on symptoms when within transmission it increases mutation chances. So automatically I'm going to get symptoms mutated out of the transmissions that I've evolved. Now I can't do anything else until I get more DNA. I don't know what that's saying, I'm sorry. And now I'm starting to infect other countries. Get enough DNA to do another transmission. Because now that I've infected other countries, I can focus on the other transmissions that would involve those countries. So for instance, China's not infected. Russia is. Korea is infected. Now China's infected. So much of Europe and Eastern Asia is starting to be infected. To get some of these other countries over here in Europe affected, I'm going to go over here in transmission and pick rodent.
Proceed to gate 4.
A rodent was expensive, so I've only got 4 left. Now let's go back here and see what happens. Just reminding you again that the data has a lot. There's a lot of data. There's information that you can check out, find out about what's going on. So far, infectivity is pretty high, and severity is starting to get up there. Lethology is not, which is good. We don't want to kill anybody just yet. Now this is okay. Medicine in Finland is slowing the infection in Finland. I'm not going to spend the DNA to get this yet. It's the drug resistance, which is what that's talking about. Could afford it, not going to get it. Getting it would increase the severity quite a bit, and the higher the severity and the higher lethology is, the lethalness of it is, the sooner they'll put it on a watch list, and that's when your ports start shutting down and the ability to spread from country to country goes away. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and take air to help encourage the warmer countries to get infected, as well as plane travel from country to country. Here we go. So now that I have this, I'm going to go ahead and get coughing and and hope that, there you go, starts ballooning some of this infection going to the United States. Now, you'll notice the United States and a few other countries are going to go real slow. That's because we haven't evolved the medicine part of it yet. But remember, we don't want to increase severity too quickly. So we've mutated and developed anemia, which is great. Anemia means that I can go ahead and buy the transmission for blood, making it even more infectious because of the anemia. So we're going to go over here and go ahead and click on blood and go ahead and buy that. I expect it to start blowing up here in a second. They've now finally discovered the country, because it wasn't discovered the country. Oh my goodness, excuse me. They just now discovered our disease. Love bug has been discovered, blah blah blah. Why did it take so long? Because it wasn't very severe and they didn't have a lot of symptoms. So I've gotten a lot of countries started, even though they're just now starting the cure. The point in this game is to kill everybody before they can cure it. And the first step in killing everybody is infecting everybody. So at first I'm not going to worry about killing people. I'm going to go ahead and involve insect. I've got all the first stage transmissions. My next step is to get these two and watch the map, really. What countries aren't infecting quickly? And look at those countries and see what might need to be added. It's all about watching the game. So I'm going to go ahead and get rash now. And I'm going to go get insomnia and paranoia. Now see, these two are going to help slow the cure process down. And rash is going to speed up infectiousness again. And see, some of that just ballooned. Explosion of infection. And our DNA points are skyrocketing. It's pretty infectious. Cool beans. So now it's been placed on the watch list, and unfortunately for us, we haven't infected all of the islands. It's time to get water, and we don't have enough for air. We're going to go ahead and just wait it out and see. Trying to shut down airports. That's okay, because really these are seaported islands over here. And pneumonia mutated, which is fine. It's not the most helpful when the hot countries are what's next. Some of this is be patient. You gotta wait for the right countries to get infected before you take that next step. Ooh, Walking Dead symptom. Every once in a while the game will kick in a bonus, and because you have two symptoms that are related, it'll cause a third symptom. The third symptom is that scientists working on a bug now are less productive. So because of insomnia and anemia at the same time, our cure rates are going down even more, which is great. Well, let's go get air real quick. See, eventually we'll want to get seizures just because we want to get insanity. We can always take seizures away later. if it's killing people too fast. That's part of
Flight
strategy.
291 is now boarding. All passengers, please proceed to Gate 4.
Yeah, they're having an awareness day now. Make the rest of the world aware of this disease. When they have awareness day, that tends to increase the rate of the cure. Cure starts, speed of curing gets going a little faster. Cure rate's going up pretty fast now. We gotta watch that. Up, seizures mutated. We better go get insanity while we can. And let's go ahead and inflammation. I didn't want. Let's get rid of seizures though. And I guess we can do inflammation because it's there now. I really want another transmission, so I'm not going to do anything else. I made a little mistake. Let's hope that doesn't ruin the game. We have a death in Pakistan. See, having death this early can cause issues. Now, when these blue bubbles come up, they're cure bubbles. You got to pop them real fast, or the cure will jump. You don't want the cure to jump, because as soon as the cure at the game's over, you lost. You gotta fight the cure in multiple ways, it's telling us. Sorry, I clicked out of that kind of fast. Got a little excited. So we're gonna go over here and we're gonna say another mosquito, because it's the warm countries that aren't really doing much. Let's hit up paralysis and sweating and skin lesions, because we really want necrosis, but I'm not sure we're going to get there.
Ring around the rose, pocket overflow, and you're all down.
So now the whole world is working on the cure. It means the cure is going to speed up again. After we just got it to slow down. So far, the only island we got left to get is Madagascar. And it tends to be kind of a tricky one. Ah, there it is. So we're going to get... Let's get rid of the cure button. Symptoms. Let's try out coma. Next, we'll get necrosis. It's real close. Really, actually, we're going to go over here and get drug resistance and drug resistance. I know that spent all of it, but that's going to really change the game for us. I just noticed how close the cure was to halfway. And as the game progresses, the cure starts progressing faster. Let's go ahead and genetic hardening. Hypersensitivity is kind of important for your richer countries. Now, total organ failure was just mutated. That's what that was. With total organ failure, people are going to start dying. Which is okay as long as infectious rates are still real high. At this stage in the game, people need to start dying. So that is a very, very good thing that mutated. It is time to go do a genetic reshuffle. That's going to take this back down to 68. Give us a little more time to infect the rest of the planet.
337 for Bravo Fox Papa.
So, as you can see, we're real close. Just a lot of Africa left for infection. We're going to go ahead and wait for this to pop up high enough to get necrosis. I think we got it. So, let's get it. Necrosis. That not only starts killing people, but it also increases infection. So, hopefully, what is wrong with Angolia? Angolia is a poor and hot. Well, we got all that except hot. So sometimes you go in here and you can pick hot, and that'll just speed it up a little better for you. Problem with doing that is occasionally you need to spend your DNA on slowing the cure. If you can kill enough people at once, the cure will slow way down because there's not enough people to work on the cure. For some reason, Angolia is just not doing anything. So we're going to go over here and find poor. Blood is the poor. Let's see if that doesn't help speed some things up. We basically got this game in the bag. We're just waiting on Angolia here to pick up the pace. And there it is. So, there's no healthy people left in the world. Cure's at 86. I'm going to fast forward. The abscess is mutated. Who cares? As you can see, people are dying. Pop these cure bubbles as they come up so you don't screw yourself over. We're in the fast forward stage, so pretty much beat the game. And, pretty close now. It's on fast forward, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 kind of deal. And I hope this gives you a little pointers for how to beat the game. Enjoy. I was able to beat the game in 719 days. 86% cured. Thanks for watching. I just discovered a new gene. Try later. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked it. Don't forget, leave a comment, share the video, and subscribe.